European leaders from Germany, France, Britain and others will accompany President Volodymyr Zelensky to Washington, D.C. for crucial talks with U.S. President Donald Trump. Ahead of the visit, Zelensky met EU chief Ursula von der Leyen in Brussels and joined a coalition of the willing video call with the allies. This follows Trump's relaying Putin's proposal to freeze front lines if Kyiv cedes Donetsk and an offer that Zelensky had firmly rejected. Rabindra Chauhan brings us more.
European leaders from Germany, France and Britain will accompany Volodymyr Zelensky to meet Donald Trump in Washington. Those who will join Zelensky for Washington talks include French President Emmanuel Macron, Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte. On Sunday, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky visited Brussels to meet European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. The EU chief stressed that international border cannot be changed by force.
With regards to any territorial questions in Ukraine, our position is clear. International borders cannot be changed by force. These are decisions to be made by Ukraine and Ukraine alone. And these decisions cannot be taken without Ukraine at the table.
While Ukraine's Zelensky pushed for final deal through real negotiation, Zelensky also insisted on concrete security guarantees for Ukraine.
Since the territorial issue is so important, it should be discussed only by the leaders of Ukraine and Russia at the trilateral Ukraine, United States, Russia. So far, Russia gives no sign that trilateral will happen, and if Russia refuses, then new sanctions must follow.
Also on Sunday, leaders of Britain, France and Germany hosted a video call involving Kyiv's allies in a coalition of the willing.
The objective of this meeting very clearly is as well to be completely clear about the security guarantees we want, the next steps, and how to organize the next meetings with President Putin, Ukraine, US and Europeans.
German government, which confirmed Merz's attendance, said it would emphasize the interest in a swift peace agreement in Ukraine. Following his meeting with Putin in Alaska, Trump told Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on Friday that Putin had offered to freeze most front lines if Kyiv ceded all of Donetsk, a demand rejected by Zelensky. Trump also said he agreed with Putin that a peace deal should be sought without the prior ceasefire that Ukraine and its European allies had demanded. Rabindra Chauhan, 4DD India.